this something happened to this stud to where she can't have kids no more, because I'm tired of trying to get into depth and explain it. So she told this karmic that if you take divine masculine away from divine feminine, I will be your girlfriend. And so the karmic felt like, okay, I took him or whatever, but then realized like she don't really want this karmic because the karmic is already bisexual, and the stud gets a kick out of making straight females either turn fully gay or bisexual or whatever. So the stud figured that if this karmic feminine comes in, because baby mom number 2 and the stud are friends. So it's like the BM number 2 and the stud came up with a plan, like, okay, you know what it is, like, da da da, like how to trigger this masculine. So the BM told the stud what to do, and the stud told the karmic what to do. The stud never had intentions on being with this karmic. She was just doing it because she was friends with the BM number 2. And the stud, because the karmic is already bisexual, the stud wants, like, turned her attention towards divine feminine. So once the karmic realized that the stud didn't want to be with her, or was just sending her off and just like giving her dry responses, she took it upon herself and said, because it was an incident where the stud had complimented divine feminine and the karmic was right there, and she had her little like just scanning the room and see what's going on type stuff. So it's like I felt her looking at me. I had an outer body experience of her looking at me, watching me, and all that stuff like that. And something in me was like, yeah, you like it. But I was just saying, like, just like, like if you have a friend that's a girl, I looked at all of them as friends. Like, I don't know, like, but not close friends, But so, I was just saying, like, yeah, you like it. It's the baby weight type stuff. Not that you like it, you want some of it type stuff. I could have meant it wrong, but I ain't mean it, like, to make the karmic jealous. Like, yeah, your girl hitting on me type stuff. I didn't know that. Because the karmic masculine, I was walking past and he was outside. And he was like, hey, you try to come in here and kick it with us and chill with us? We drinking, having a little couple drinks, come chill with us. I walked in there and I was, hey, everybody. Everybody was on me like, just whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm cool. And, the vibe was just off. I spoke to the lady of the house. I gave her a little housewarming or whatever. And I peeped the situation. I'm like, this man ain't never came at me like that. Like, okay, I'm down here, now what? So when I walked in, the karmic masculine's idea was, I tried to talk to this karmic and she turned me down. So now I know you don't like this this divine feminine, so I'm gonna bring her in and blah blah blah. So it's like when the masculine realized, like, y'all know each other, like, no, but you could tell, like, I ain't interact with her, so she kind of felt like I put her to the side. She act like I put her to the side and ignored her and just treated her in front of everybody, like, but it wasn't that deep. So I feel like everybody was using everybody to make everybody mad and jealous. So now the stud wants to know she can't have kids. So, and then it's like, you think these people walked away, but they still probably have a part in doing stuff. So it's like divine feminine knows about it because y'all are using divine feminine's energy, but she knows it's not about her, that y'all doing it towards each other, because it's like whatever y'all saying, y'all trying to make divine feminine feel like that's y'all own insecurities, because y'all don't even know divine feminine. Like, my group of karmics, they don't even know me like that. So they try to figure out a way to get under your skin. Like, oh, I don't even know her. She thinks she good. Eat too shoes. She ain't got no problems. Like, you just too happy go lucky. You too relaxed for us. You ain't stressed out enough for us. So we finna cause you some stress. But this stud really don't care for the karmic feminine. So when the karmic found that out, she said, okay. So the stud, it's all over the place because I'm confused. The stud, I guess, pissed this karmic off because she realized that the stud only told her this. The stud only told her this so that, what I was gonna say? Oh, why I brought up the baby mama number 2 was because she's a light skin. The masculine's first baby mama is a dark skin, and then divine feminine is a dark skin. So she probably had insecurities like, he don't even like light skins. Why he even come towards me or whatever? And I feel like this divine masculine knew that the baby mama number 2 was only with him to make baby number 1 jealous, but he couldn't quite figure it out because he felt like everybody keeping secrets from me and all that stuff. So he said that people that was in this area he wasn't gonna mess with, and he needed something new. Like, even though this girl is new, divine feminine is new. Like, you think she hanging out with these karmics and stuff, but she really not. It's just she come to the right. Like, she ain't never been to none of these karmics house, met they family, met they like siblings, none of that stuff. The only time divine feminine saw these karmics were if they were in the same area of being at the park. And I feel like the stud pulled away because everybody else started pulling away. They realized that things weren't going how they thought it was gonna go, and they blaming the karmic because she didn't stick to the plan. So now she feel like, if I stick to the plan or whatever, but everything that they did is being exposed. It's like I'm trying to get to something, but I can't quite say it because I'm getting distracted by these kids and everybody listening. Traveling journeys. So the oh Lord. Yeah. The stud wanted to turn divine feminine out because the baby mom number 2 knew that divine masculine didn't want a bisexual female. He wanted a female that would allow him to have more than one female in the house. So she tried to stop them from coming together, and she used the stud to trick the karmic into thinking that if she did this, that they would get together, because what the karmic was supposed to do was keep divine masculine's attention until divine feminine gave up on him, and that he would go back to baby mama number 2, and they would try to work it out and all that stuff like that. My masculine trying to communicate with me, and I ain't having it, boy. You finna. What I was gonna say? Yeah, so baby mama 2 thought that once the karmic let go of divine masculine, that he would go back to her, and that this karmic would have the stud. But the stud does not want her because she's already bisexual. But now the stud has to follow through with the plan. You told this karmic that you was gonna be with her, so be with her. So now it's the thing of the stud actually getting what she want, because this karmic will be so heartbroken, or because of the black magic that she did, she will be under too much stress to even take care of the kids. So it's like, okay, let me stay home, take care of these kids, help you with these kids while you go out and work, and you take these good I take them to the daycare and all that stuff like that, and you go work and all that stuff like that. So so she feel like by her doing that, it's gonna reverse what her part is, and she not gonna have to struggle as much. So because this karmic has her own place, she don't want to lose it. The stud is gonna come in and help her with the kids, and then that's gonna benefit the stud, because now the stud is gonna be taken care of, because the karmic really do want the stud, I guess.